Welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of November 28th. I'm Nicole Erdix, and I'm here with Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
We're mums of teens and young adults, and when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes worrying about something or other. Wednesday is complaint day here on Parenting Roundabout, and today we are complaining about an expectation to document playdates with photos and texts. Wow. Okay, so this comes from an article in, this is the Wall Street Journal?
Yes.
And authored by...
I think it's Julie Jargon.
Julie Jargon? Okay. So she wrote an article on the expectations that parents live text and snap photos during play dates, and whether or not that is endearing or annoying, or, you know, should we do that? Should we not doing it? So you know us, listeners, and you probably can guess what side of the fence we sit on with that topic.
I don't know. You know what? I think it's ridiculous and exhausting on the one hand, but on the other hand, if my kid was at somebody else's house and I could have had constant photographic reporting on what they were doing, I might have liked that.
You would have liked to be on the receiving end.
I would like to be on the receiving
end. Have to do it if you were hosting. It's like I have enough to do hosting this play date. Now I have to be like take pictures.
I haven't heard from you in 10 minutes. Is she still smiling? Is she still happy? What's she doing right now? Are they playing nicely together? Please send a picture. Mm-hmm. Not that my kid went off to play. Either of my kids went off to play dates that often, but when they did, it was like I was in agony. Oh my gosh, I hope this goes good. What if it doesn't go good? See, that would have been proof that it was going good.
Right.
Or maybe not. Maybe I didn't want to see the photos. It would be
that way on film.
By themselves and the other kid doing something different. Oh, well. But yeah, things that make you glad you don't have small children today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, even, you know, years and years ago when this was my life, you know, I would occasionally snap a picture if someone was, if they were doing something funny or cute or whatever. Yeah, like definitely. I think that happens. But
yeah,
if it's expected and if it's something that, you know, has to be like chronic and like ongoing, that sounds very tiring.
And then there's also pressure to do things that are photo worthy. Right. You don't want to take a picture every 20 minutes and the kids are playing with the same Legos, you know, for an hour and a half. You have to, we're going to make something in the kitchen. We're going to eat these pretty cookies we made. We're going to do this thing. We're going to garden. We're going to do fancy stuff. It's like, you know, that's a lot of pressure. The pressure to take the pictures, but also the pressure to have them doing something picture worthy.
Yeah, for sure.
not 2 hours of photos of them sitting in front of a TV
watching.
That
TV.
would probably not be good.
Or photos of them like on two different couches with a tablet in front of them.
Still having fun. Haven't moved for 20 minutes.
Right.
I just gave them a snack.
I mean, I feel like I'm kind of used to reporting out on events just because it's second nature after working with kids for so many years. Like I'm always like, you know, when I drop off the child, it's like, well, little Timmy did this. Made progress in his snack eating skills today. But I think, and my daughter does it for Rover, that Rover app, which is kind of the same, but for pets. Like, she was saying that, so after every visit, you have to write what happened during the visit, right? And what the pet did. And this is after every time you spend with them. And then you've got to send photos. And, like, that must take about 15 minutes of her time.
Right.
afterwards or whatever. But she FaceTimed me today when she was walking the dog, and she was snapping photos left, right, and center. And she was, I got to take a photo of this. No, I got to take a photo of that. And, I got to remember to comment on this. And I got to remember to comment on that. And I'm like, are you even present, or are you just so busy thinking about what you have to do, right? Like, that's stressful. And so I was like, oh, wow, that's a lot of work. I don't know if I'd want to do that. But then I appreciate it when my rover sitter does that with my cats. I'm like, woo! Yay, I got to report.
Yes. Right. I mean, it's like when your kid is a baby and they're at daycare and you get like exactly how many dirty diapers they had.
Right.
Like, I don't think I needed that level of detail. I mean, maybe some people want that, but, unless you're concerned about, about the number, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So... I don't know. It's very, very stressful.
Well, and it's almost like I still feel this kind of pressure with special events and birthdays and things like, to take pictures and do Facebook posts or Instagrams or whatever, about things. And, sometimes you just want to do it and not take pictures and take notes.
Yeah, exactly.
And let, the kids be kids without having their every breath documented.
Yes.
I would like to see every breath. Then, what? I imagine being the mom looking at these pictures and saying, oh, crap, she did that with them. Oh, gosh, next time I have that kid over, I have to do that. Oh, my gosh.
I'll have to do
There's
that.
so much, it's like, I have to do something better. I have to step it up one notch from these photos.
Right.
And is it also like, the kid is at a play date so that you maybe can do something else or not think about the kid for 5 minutes. And then you get a text, and then you get another text, and another text, and another text. So
Oh, gosh. And then what do you do
the
if your
purpose?
What do you do if your kid looks unhappy? If you think your kid looks like they're not having a good time, should you swoop in and rescue? How could you couldn't just look at picture after picture after picture of your kid like being excluded from a group or just not having fun or being picked on or but then you don't want to be come to the door and say, I'm looking at these pictures, it doesn't look like you're having fun, honey, why don't you come home?
I think that's when you make up some reason.
That's right.
You text back like, oh my gosh, I forgot we have to go to grandma's house. I'll be right there.
Yes, absolutely. You know when to go. The kid you need to establish with your child a signal that when the lady takes the photo, if she puts her hand on her shoulder or something or does something, that you'll know that you have to think of an excuse.
This is a cry for help.
That's right. So many possibilities. Gosh.
Yeah. There's a parent who is quoted in the article who says, it honestly makes me tired.
Yes.
And yes, solidarity, sister. With you.
Yep.
It's exhausting.
And then we all go, when we were kids, the parents just let us out of the house and we couldn't come back till 5 o'clock in the evening. And we just did whatever we wanted and nobody took our picture. And if they did, the police would come and arrest them. So those were the days.
This had to be within the sound of the bell that was on our back deck.
Completely undocumented lives. Our parents had no idea what we were doing.
That's right. Although it is nice when you get the Facebook memory of that where another parent has posted a picture of your kid.
Right.
That was cute.
Yeah.
Oh, my kid
years later.
Somebody was talking about the Facebook app today and saying it makes them sad because they look back and saying, man, I was having fun then. I'm not having fun now. Shoot. That looks fun.
The double-edged sword of the Facebook memory.
Yes. Oh, well. I'm glad I didn't live in a time when I had to deal with that, even though I would have
to take pictures of the play dates.
I would have liked it, but it would also kind of been torture because I would have been poring over each photo looking for signs.
Right.
of social success, which was not a given for my kids. So I would have been agonizing. And then thinking there's no way these kids come over to my house. My kids are not going to cooperate in these pictures.
That would, I would probably jump to a lot of conclusions and not so good ones. Can you please clarify this? Did you set out the expectations? Did you provide a rubric? Did you measure his progress?
And do you have to like clean your house before a kid comes over?
Right. Or you have to make them
children, you can play in this area rooms. That's clean. Do not stray. I haven't vacuumed anywhere else. Just here.
It has to be an Instagram-worthy photo.
That's right.
To drag them by the ears into the clean zone every time you want to take your pictures.
Stand in front of that wall. Cover the stains in the carpet.
Oh, yeah. You know how hard it is to find a place to take a good picture where the light is good?
Oh, I know.
And there's no clutter in the background. It takes us like 45 minutes to take a picture that we're posing for that's like necessary for something just because... No, try it over there. Go over there. Maybe that door, the brown door will be better as a backdrop than the white wall. No, wait, that's not so good. Stand closer. Stand farther. Oh, my gosh. That's all the kids would do. I went over to Susie's house and we had our picture taken a whole bunch of times.
Right.
It was really boring. Her mother seemed very tense.
Can you imagine a kid coming?
Oh, well. So all in all, good things that our children are grown up and would not, under any circumstances, allow us to take pictures of them with their friends.
Thank goodness.
I just have to stalk their Instagrams and they're tagged by Instagram.
See, they do it themselves now. We don't have to bother ourselves. Well, moms who are dealing with this today, we feel for you. And that's it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll obsess about influencers, and then on Friday to see what we've come up with for our Roundabout Roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.